Police have confirmed they're now investigating the Christchurch GP Newshub filmed giving out exemption certificates for the COVID vaccine. The New Zealand Medical Association has laid an official complaint.
And tonight we can reveal that the doctor has been doing this often and other doctors around the country are doing it too. National correspondent Patrick Gower continues his Because It Matters investigation.
The science is open, but the door was locked. Dr. Joni Gerard not at work. Her weight loss clinic got its windows washed. She also makes Joni G's guilt-free chocolates.
I'd like you to read through this and make sure everything.
And the registered GP also hands out medical certificates saying people should be exempt from the vaccine, and coached our undercover reporter on how to use it to get past employers affected by mandates.
All right.
You sell it.
Thank you very much.
You become a salesman. Okay?
Thank you.
They don't know what they're doing. You got to coach them.
Dr. Alistair Humphrey, chair of the New Zealand Medical Association, which represents doctors, taking action.
The Medical Association has laid a formal complaint with the police. At face value, it looks as if fraud is being committed here, which of course lies with the police.
Tonight we can reveal that Dr. Gerard has given out many certificates. This is her addressing a group of Canterbury businesses.
The vaccine really violates my faith, and so I sent a letter of exemption to my employer, who's my husband, and then...
This email is from an anti-vax group and says Joni is taking group bookings on Friday, so don't be surprised if there are a bunch of you there at the same time. This is the only way she can get through the huge numbers of people who need them.
You're here because you're not crazy about being vaccinated. Right, okay, you're in the right spot.
Dr. Humphrey, formerly the Canterbury Medical Officer of Health, saying Dr. Gerard needs to be stopped.
There is a risk there that this doctor will issue more of these certificates, which puts us all at risk.
Stopping her is up to the Medical Council of New Zealand, a different body which registers doctors.
The Medical Council will make a decision on whether to suspend this doctor pending the outcomes of any other investigations.
But other anti-vax doctors are also issuing the certificates, which it is important to note do not actually exempt people from the vaccine. That has to be done by the Ministry of Health. This certificate, issued by a doctor in Whangarei and given to an Auckland business owner, saying a person has been examined by me and I have determined it would be inappropriate for her to be vaccinated. And this group of anti-vax doctors having a click-through process to apply for certificates about exemption too.
I would recommend to anybody who receives what they consider to be a fraudulent certificate from a doctor to report the matter to the police.
I mean, really, this is horrible, horrible medicine.
There is top-level political concern at Dr. Gerard's certificate scheme.
I think everyone would be disappointed and upset to see a health professional who is undertaking activity in this way that puts others at risk.
I think it's just disgraceful. I mean, honestly, there's just, it's just crazy and nuts.
But Dr. Gerard is actually still able to practice, even though she says she isn't even vaccinated like doctors are meant to be.
Now you can force me. I'll stop practicing medicine before I'll get vaccinated with this vaccine. I have had lots of vaccines before, but not this one.
Right.
Dr. Joni Gerard, still a registered doctor. The question is, how long for?
Well, Patrick joins us now live. And Patrick, what penalties could this doctor face?
Well, the involvement of the police just now certainly ups the stakes, and the police deliberately are mentioning in their press release that fraud could be an option, that the Crimes Act could come into play, which actually means that a prison sentence could come into play. Now, in terms of actually stopping her from practicing, that comes down to the Medical Council of New Zealand that you heard about there. They do have the power to suspend when there is an active investigation, so all eyes are on the Medical Council as to whether they get in there and actually suspend. Now, there is some news just out of the Ministry of Health as well. They have written to Dr. Gerard today and reminded her that they have actually declined her bid for an exemption, and she cannot practice medicine unvaccinated like she was there with our undercover reporter. So she has got that letter today as they try, as the Ministry of Health tries to take some action take some action with Dr. Gerard. The big problem here, though, in my mind, is that these vaccine certificates have been done by other doctors as well. There could be a heck of a lot of them out there.
Yeah, one to watch. Patrick, thank you.